Welcome in, everybody. It's cruelfan.com, the podcast here in the basement, episode 6. Episode 6. I'm Josh Fowler. That's Ryan Collins.
Hello.
What's going on here? There's our guy, Cruel Fan.
Yep.
He is the Cruel Fan. We got a lot to talk about.
We're gonna name that guy.
Yeah, we should. Tyler, or like
I don't know.
Kyle or something.
He does kind of look like a Kyle.
Could be a Kyle. A bunch of rambunctious little kid. I don't know. We should look out here. There's our audience right there. A lot to talk about. We took a week off. We probably took like one of the most exciting weeks off. That's how we do it here at Cruel Fan.
Yeah,
a lot happened last week, and we were like, nah, couldn't do it.
Yeah, too many people talk about too many good things.
Yeah, we want to wait. We want to wait. We want to talk about them a week after when no one's talking about them. That's how we get them.
Yeah,
that's how we get clicks.
We draw the audience in that way.
Yep. So we got a lot to talk about today. Get right into it.
Didn't miss it on the blogs though.
No, we know.
Still got them out there. Still got that information out there. Just
a lot of digital content, lot of written content.
Yep.
On the site. So what are we starting with today? Rye.
Let's start with Ortiz.
Oh yeah, Big Papi got shot. He's doing a lot better now. Like now again, if this would have happened last week, we'd been like, but,
yeah.
So there's been a couple developments in this case. First off, if you don't know, Big Papi David Ortiz, Red Sox legend, gets shot in the back in his home country of the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, there was a lot of speculation originally. A lot of conflicting reports about where exactly he was shot. First, I think that people were getting reports from his father that were saying that he was shot in the leg. Ended up being a lot more serious than getting shot in the leg, obviously. Got shot in the back, ended up going through some organs, and I think that he had to have his gallbladder removed and some other things, part of his colon removed, and things like that. So obviously not a good situation, not something that you want to happen to anybody. It's, Well,
it was like a mistaken, then they were coming out saying it was like a mistaken hit, right? Like they thought that the guy who did the shooting mistook David Ortiz for somebody else.
Yeah, which I'm going to go ahead and say that there's no way that story is true. They just don't, the Dominican Republic government doesn't want such a big name celebrity for the people to think that he was not the target. I think that it's if you look at the photo of the two people, so Ortiz and this guy David Fernandez, if you look at the two people, I mean, I guess if you had a very, very blurry picture, which they're saying is what the shooter had, that maybe you could think, but Ortiz is very dark skin, and this guy's almost a lighter skin. I don't know. And also they're very different size guys. I mean, Ortiz is a big guy. He's 6'3". He's 250 pounds. I mean, he's a bigger guy. This guy's very skinny and just
Was it a nightclub? It was dark?
No, it wasn't a nightclub. I don't think it was.
Wasn't it not? I thought they were were they not?
I don't know. I thought it was outside somewhere. I don't know. But maybe it was a nightclub. I don't know.
No, it might have been. I was assuming. That's my bad. Anyway, but he's doing better now, right? Uh-oh.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing better. And they upgraded, downgraded. I don't know what you want to say, but got out of the ICU, and his status was good, apparently. And
yeah, they upgraded it to good. He was in critical, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in the ICU, I mean, obviously, things aren't great.
Yeah. So obviously, for the Red Sox, huge name, maybe one of the most popular names in the Red Sox history.
Legendary. Yeah. He's up there with all the greats,
and especially for his,
especially Kevin Millar,
his
huge legend,
his contribution to the Boston bombing and that whole thing. I mean, I think that he.
Big Papi's
my favorite player of all time.
Beloved. Whoa.
Yep. My favorite baseball player of all time.
Tack that accolade onto the list.
So that I'm sure that will go on his list of accomplishments.
He's like,
also,
you know what?
Cruel Fan Collins.
I got to
favorite player.
I got to make it through now for Cruel Fan.
Yeah.
I got to make it through.
Yeah.
I got to do it for
I mean,
Rye Dog.
You know, we were instrumental in the reporting after
It's true.
the shooting, so you never know.
It's true.
You never
So-
know how far our reach is. You never know.
Get well soon, Big Poppy. Get well soon, man.
Yep, get
that's,
well.
It's a kind of a crazy way to start the show, but that's fine.
Yeah, apparently this guy that they're saying orchestrated the hit, Victor Hugo Gomez. If you believe the story that it was actually a mistaken identity,
Yeah.
it was, I guess, drug related from the Mexican cartel, basically.
Whoa.
So
Well, of course, just blame it on a Mexican cartel. Sure.
exactly, just easy
It's
to
like a stock answer. Like, yeah, the Mexicans did it.
yeah.
No.
It's so the other story is that Ortiz is sleeping with a drug lord's girlfriend. I
Well, that I
guess.
believe.
And
No, just kidding. I don't believe that.
yeah, I don't know how. I'm not really sure that. I don't know if we'll ever know the true story. Oh, the only thing I know is 11 people were arrested for this happening.
Oh my goodness.
Which is pretty crazy. That orchestrated attack. But who knows? Who knows what the real story is?
Shit gets crazy down in the DR, dog.
Yeah.
Shit gets
So
crazy.
anyway, get well soon, Big Poppy. And,
For sure, dog. For sure.
I'm sure that the Red Sox will have him to the field once he's better, and it'll be a whole thing. And looking forward to that. So
Big Poppy bobblehead day again.
yeah, they were thinking that maybe a video message might have been sent to the Bruins before Game 7, or maybe played on the jumbotron in Game 7. And I guess that didn't happen, but apparently, I mean, we'll see how long the recovery process is there. I'm sure it's a big ordeal for anybody to go through. So
Yeah, if you're losing organs and stuff, yeah, it's gonna be a minute.
yeah,
It's gonna be a little bit. It's just happened. He's got a tough 6 months, I would think, at least ahead of him. But I mean, I'm not sure how good a shape he's kept in since he's retired, but hopefully, if you're starting good shape,
yeah,
those being hurt and like being shot, I don't know, just any kind of traumatic injury, it's easier for your body to recover if you're starting in a good
All right,
place.
yeah.
So, but like we said, best wishes to Big Poppy here from CruelFan.com.
yeah. So switching gears a little bit to something, I guess, more positive. I don't even know if it's more positive.
Now this is more of a downer too. This is a different kind. No more shootings of legends. No
So
more
what do you think about OBJ dissing the Giants, I guess, again in comments?
Sounds about on brand. I mean, of course, why not? He spent a lot of time there. I think they wasted a lot of his good years. He's gonna if Eli Manning had a decent arm, like I think we're gonna see so much from OBJ this year because Baker Mayfield can actually throw the ball. Like we're gonna see like a whole different a side of his game, I think.
Yeah.
But his attitude and all that, I mean, it makes sense. OBJ just you got to support who you're at with now, and I mean the Giants they did what they said they weren't going to do. Like they said they weren't going to sign and trade him, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, because he made comments about Eli, I guess.
Well, you got to trade him because he said something. Come on, he's pro football. Come
so
on.
why'd they trade him?
I don't know. I think because they wanted to start over.
I mean, why do you trade that good of a talent? I don't know.
I think because that you got to start over. Because the Eli era is coming to an end. I mean, you have Saquon Barkley, but
maybe they were just afraid of something to happen, like in Pittsburgh with Le'Veon Bell and AB.
Yeah, could be.
Maybe they saw the writing on the wall saying, okay, well, if our best player, well, now they got Saquon, so he's really their best player.
Saquon's amazing.
He's so good.
Yeah.
But and maybe that's it. Maybe they just feel like, well, we don't need to put up with this. We can hopefully, we'll draft a Duke quarterback, and that will.
Yeah, that's gonna make everything all better. I don't know.
Anyway, so
I think he's gonna blow it up, and his attitude. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot for him. And
so OBJ's comments, for those that didn't see it, I just felt with the Giants, I was just stuck at a place that wasn't working for me anymore. It felt
Right.
like I wasn't going to be able to reach my full potential there,
Right.
mentally, physically, spiritually, everything I felt capable of doing. I just couldn't see it happening there.
Exactly. I mean, there's, he was limited because they were limited at the quarterback position with Eli in his arm, and he's old.
You know what's funny?
Even at Eli's peak, he couldn't throw. I mean, the Mannings don't have
Yeah.
that strong arms, right? So, I mean, Baker can zip it. So it's going to be interesting to see what they can do with him, like go over the top more or just do some more creative routes. I don't know, but
Yeah, you know what's funny to me is like I hate comments like this. Like I think that he should just let it alone. But the media pushes players to make comments so much, and then finally they get one, and it's a big story or whatever,
that's the
and
thing.
it's
I mean,
like,
I'm sure that he was just asked a question,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
answered a question, and like they take it out of context, like, oh,
yeah,
he's throwing shade at the Giants. Like, no, I mean,
he is, but
I guess he is. He said he felt stuck and he wanted to get out. He's been there like what 4 or 5 years,
yeah,
something like that. I don't know when he came out. I don't know how many years he's been in the league, but I mean. And they weren't really winning. They were in no time of winning. This is like for a wide receiver, like he has
limited time.
limited time only. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially for what he does.
Yeah, the kind of
his speed and
Yeah.
all that. Like that's not
and the
gonna
kind
be,
of catches he's going up to try
Yeah.
to make and everything. I mean, he's selling out for most of the plays, trying to make sure that he gets the catch. So, putting his body in risk.
And I can't see to believe I'm like defending someone who played for the New York Giants, but now he plays for the Browns, so now I have no problem with it.
Although spin zone, you also might say that because Eli was so bad, OBJ had to make spectacular catches. So maybe Baker, if he's a better thrower, that
Perhaps
OBJ
not.
doesn't get to show off as much.
Yeah,
or-
but he'll be able to run like the field's gonna grow now by
Yeah.
like another 30 yards. I feel like.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like they'll be able to go over the top more and just like throw it up. And
Yeah.
stuff and I don't know. It's just gonna be different. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. And Baker can move. He can run too.
yeah.
So
I mean, the Browns.
I think
Browns are going to be a cool team to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I can't believe that the Raiders got the Hard Knocks. I guess the Browns just had it. Didn't they?
Yeah.
Weren't they just in
Yeah.
Cleveland? Yeah. It would have been sweet to have them this year go back to back with
Yeah, with the talent that they have and everything.
But I think the Raiders is a good pick. We can talk about that Hard Knocks,
Yeah.
and so it's gonna be the Raiders because training camp's about to open up here soon. And I mean, are you a Hard Knocks fan? I would
I've
assume
watched
you
it.
are.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, they have some criteria you have to go through to become.
You have to be bad,
You
right?
have to be bad or like no, not necessarily bad, but like you have
well,
to be like
who's on it? The Falcons, right?
who have been on it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, the Falcons were on it, the Bucks were on it, the Jets.
Oh, I didn't see the Jets one.
That was a while ago. That was like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
That's when they first because they did them. They did the first one was like 2001. I think.
I mean,
they
the
did.
Jets could be on it pretty much every year. So.
Yeah, well, that was the Jets with like Rex Ryan and like Mark Sanchez, like back
Yeah.
like those Jets, back when they were playing like AFC Championship games against the Patriots and stuff. Hilarious, butt fumble and all that.
Yeah, putt fumble.
And yeah, no, like you have to be like out of the playoffs for like you have to make you can't make the playoffs in like the last 2 years, and you have to have X amount of wins and like a new coach or something. You have to have all these like kind of things that they try and like, So
Yeah.
the Raiders.
Yeah, the
fits all
Raiders
that.
is a interesting team to do.
It should be better if they did the Raiders next year, their first year in Vegas. I think that would make way more sense.
Yeah.
And be way cooler. Be
Yeah.
much better content for sure.
I mean,
in Vegas.
yeah, but
Vegas, dude.
because of Gruden, they'll get like all the
Right.
content.
All you gotta do
anyway,
is point
so-
a camera at
Yeah.
Gruden and you'll be good.
Yeah.
And I think like their training facilities in the Napa Valley, they're gonna be all drunk and shit.
Wow.
Everyone's gonna be coming in hungover. It'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know, but yeah, thankfully I do have HBO, so I can be able to watch Hard Knocks. Like, and it sucks. It's only 5. I mean, I guess training camp's not that long, but they only have 5 episodes, and I'm like, ugh,
Yeah.
it's over. But you can't binge it, which is cool. You have to wait. So like, because I
Yeah,
with
unless you
HBO
wait.
Go,
Yeah.
unless you wait the whole time and then you watch them. But like,
Yeah.
it's not like they're like, here's the season, because they put it out like as like it's like in real time. It's sweet.
Have you ever watched the show on Netflix about the football, like Tykes, the children playing football.
No.
It's kind of cool. I mean,
Is it about the
the amount,
crazy parents?
yeah, it's half on that, but also like I forget what the show is called, but it's also about like how seriously these coaches take it that are like
Right.
coaching like 11 and
Speaking of which, did
12
you see that crazy fight that happened at that like
baseball game.
a little league baseball game?
Yeah, I did see the
Like
fight.
a 13-year-old umpire made like a bad call.
Yeah.
And then there was like an all-out brawl with
Yeah.
the parents. Are you serious?
Yeah, my biggest fear in life is turning into one of those dads.
Oh man.
There's no, I mean, you just gotta. I get that emotions run high. You want your kid to do well, but like you
like,
can't take it that
What?
serious.
Are you serious? Like who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, just let them have fun. Well, you know,
That's a good lesson. It's a good life lesson too. Sometimes shit happens, man.
Yeah,
and
they
get the call wrong.
not only do you know a lot of the time you lose the game, but
Yeah.
also you lose it and you should have won. You know, like
This shit-
it didn't
that
go your
happens.
way.
It happens.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
That happens in life. You know, it's a good.
You're gonna get a trophy anyway because you participated.
Yeah.
So who fucking cares?
Yeah, that's
You
one
know?
thing that I
Or
definitely.
maybe not. Maybe this was a competitive league. I don't know. I didn't really look that much into it. I just saw the melee.
Yeah.
I'm like guys getting like sucker punched. I'm like,
Oh my god.
you guys doing? Are you serious?
Yeah.
That ref, that umpire, 13-year-old umpire, like, I bet that person felt.
What's
Pretty
worse on a ranking? You taking a softball league too serious, or you taking your children's little league?
What's worse?
Yeah, what's worse? Are they comparable? I guess I don't know.
No, it is. I mean, anything that is
Like hardos that take a softball league, like all dressed in the uniform and everything like that. Take it away. I have a friend like that actually.
No, well, I'd rather have that than like some psychotic parent.
Yeah. Which they're
Which is gonna
probably
ruin
one
the
and the
kid.
same.
Yeah, they're probably the same
The
person.
same guy. Like that's morning softball,
Yeah,
then they go over to
exactly.
see their kids play
Yeah,
Little League.
they're probably the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I grew up playing baseball, so yeah, I've
I never played Little League.
Had a
but
couple-
I actually did play
had a couple
one
of those
Little
parents.
League game. Randomly, I was at my friend's house and they had a baseball game, and I was just watching. And their team was short a player, so they were just like, "Do you want to play?" And I was like, "Okay." And so I played one Little League game in my career.
How'd you do?
I did okay, but
Did you get a hit? Did you?
no,
Oh.
the pitcher was terrible, and
Oh.
I remember thinking like I gotta swing because I just don't want to stand up here the whole time. So I swung once and completely missed,
Right.
but I just walked the rest of the time. And, you know,
Yeah.
everyone would go, good eye, good eye. I was just not swinging because I didn't want to look like an idiot.
All right. Well,
Then I got on base a couple times and I, didn't know any of the signs or anything like that. So I just tried to steal a base and it was ball 4. So I took off running as fast as I could
On
to second
3-0
base.
count,
and
took off.
Yeah.
Ball
yeah.
4.
Yep, ball 4.
All right.
I played the outfield. Someone hit a ball to me. I got it in, but I was very close to the second baseman and threw it underhand. And the kid just came up to me afterwards and was like, "Ryan, overhand." I took it so serious, so bad.
What are you doing, bro? This is baseball.
Yeah. So
Funny.
that was probably my whole, career.
That's your career, huh? That's your little league career.
Yeah, that's my career. I've always had, dreams about maybe that I would have hit a home run in that game, and then the parents or the team would have been like, "Oh, we got to get him on back on the team," and I would just say, "No, that's my career," and just walk.
That's
away.
it.
Yeah.
End it like this. Walk off into the sunset.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I walked like 3 times, so
That's
that
all right.
was my.
Well, now I
Didn't
think.
strike out though.
Well, that's good. I think now they just put the bat on the. How old were you?
I was probably like 13.
Oh wow. Okay. So you're a bit older. Like these younger.
Maybe
kids,
I was younger. I don't
The
remember,
younger kids,
but-
well, I guess it's just t-ball now. They just do more t-ball. They just don't have pitchers. They'll just put the ball on the tee and let the kids hit it and then go because
yeah.
hang on with like a 5-6-year-old pitch,
Yeah,
like with
yeah,
accuracy. You kidding
yeah.
me? You can barely hold the ball. So yeah, I'd definitely rather have the go hard in the softball league.
Yeah, the parents is
Yeah,
a
because
hard
that- yeah.
look. It's just,
Yeah.
just let them play.
Yeah.
Just
Just
stop.
let the kids
Stop trying to
play.
get involved and make it about you.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, I'm not a parent, but I don't know how I'd react to if my son like got hit during a game or something like that.
I mean, yeah, I don't
Like
know.
punched. I'm not saying like hit by the ball. Like there
Oh,
was an altercation.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I mean, I would definitely. I mean,
Like
I
you
would.
just instantly like, hey, whose son is that? And they raise a hand. Then you just go fight the dad. Like,
Something, I'd fight the kid or something.
Yeah.
Like I'll push the kid, so then the parent, I would find the parent then. 'Cause
Yeah.
they would come. Like, okay, now I know
Yeah.
who. Now
Yeah,
I don't know,
kill
man.
two birds with one stone.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Well, you have a son.
I do. So
He's ways away from playing any kind of sports.
we've got
but,
some time before he's playing any kind of sports. So, but still, hopefully.
Has he had any interaction like on the playground with other kids or anything like that?
Yeah, like we go to the library and stuff, and there are
Yeah.
these asshole kids, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to like wring their necks, like
Yeah.
they just like kind of push him away because they're a little bit older than him.
Yeah,
He's 14 months old or whatever,
Yeah,
so he's
yeah.
still kind of just doing whatever. These kids are like 4 or 5, and they know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, they know what's up.
Little
They're
shits.
just bad parenting. Again,
Yeah, it's
there's-
like stealing shit. And like the one, like this, like the other day, we were at the library, and I still have my sunglasses on. I'm trying to be a
It was-
douchebag. Sorry.
it was a good look.
Oh, sweet. We were at the library the other day, and Frank had like a toy bus, or like
Yeah.
a little bus, and he was just spinning with it. And this kid walked by and just like yanked it away from him, and then walked away. And his dad was like right there, and his dad was just like, "Here, we'll just trade." I was like, because he had like a fire truck. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, fine. Like, and Frank really didn't care, but I was like, no, you say you don't do that.
Yeah.
You play with this fire truck. Give that back to him. Like, what the?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
nah, man. Anyway, this is a sports show. So,
Well, I like to hear the parenting stories because
yeah.
it strikes fear into me, I guess.
I'm just like, what the hell, dude? I mean, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, kids are going to be kids, but, I don't know. Just hopefully it's just nothing too crazy.
Yeah, a
What
lot of
happened.
in those moments you're like, where is the parent? Like, how is no one even? I'm standing in the grocery line the other day, and there's this woman behind me with a kid, and she's just screaming and like grabbing things off the in the aisle there, just like throwing them around. I'm like, and the lady's just like, well, this is just
Yeah, I don't
this
know,
is just
man.
Wednesday, like
Yeah,
just
I
like
don't know.
totally like okay with it.
Sounds like a broken woman, really.
Yeah,
Just like,
yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
dude. These kids are like 12 years old.
Yeah,
man.
this
I've had
happened.
12 years of this bullshit.
I guess it's easy for me to say without any kids at the same
it's
time.
tough. I mean, I would have been like, what the hell, like 2
Yeah.
years ago, but now I'm like, I don't know, man.
This is just what he does.
I mean, we've been lucky so far. He's been
Yeah.
pretty good, but I'm like waiting for the other shoe to drop, and then he's just gonna be like a hellion when
Yeah.
he's like a teenager or something. I don't know.
yeah.
Well, we'll see. I don't know, but yeah.
You
I
ever
mean,
think about him and just like how you were when you were a teenager, just like, oh please,
Yeah.
let that not happen.
No, right. Actually, I think more now about like my dad, like when I was like 5, like how old my dad, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
I was like, I mean, but when my dad was my age, I'm about to be 37 actually on Tuesday. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
I was 7. You know what I mean? So he, like, so I got a real late start, but I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, so he did know about stuff.
Yeah.
Because, like, I do. Like, I've lived life.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he did live life. Fuck. Should have listened more. It's like shit like that. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there's shit that I've done that he hasn't done. I know that.
Right.
But still, I'm like, damn. He knew what was up.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. But yeah, no, I mean, I remember I had a thought. I actually posted on Facebook that Frankie, in like theory, could live to see the year 2100, which is crazy.
Wow.
If he'll be like 82, but he could see the year 2100. He'll see the next century.
When aliens are roaming around Earth.
Right? The year 2100. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
That's the future for sure, man.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I still think we should have flying cars by now. I don't
I
understand.
think we
why
do.
that-
Just the government's just like not letting us have them.
Yeah,
It's a
maybe.
conspiracy. Cruelfed.com.
Yeah.
All
Learn
conspiracy theories.
all your conspiracies here.
All your
So
conspiracies
let's get
here.
on the NBA draft. Who,
Yes, the
in your
draft
mind, won
happened.
the draft? Who lost the draft? Overall consensus of the draft.
I mean, I think in the near future, I think like the Pelicans won. Obviously, they got Zion.
Yep.
But the Lakers, with that crazy trade they had to get to get AD, gave all those picks to the Pelicans. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, the Pelicans won because they got all those picks. They got a
whole new team.
two teams worth of picks, and they got like 4 more picks coming in the future. The Pelicans did a really good job. They got Zion.
Are you willing to say the Pelicans could win the finals in 5 years, in the next 5 years' time, based on all the trades that happened and picks?
No,
not
in 5 years. Well, no, it's gonna be the Sixers.
Okay,
it's gonna be the Sixers after.
I don't know about that, but
after the Warriors. I mean, it's not the Warriors next year. That's for damn sure.
Speaking of which, I hear Kawhi has a meeting with the Sixers.
Yeah, no, that'd be crazy.
One of the running jokes on the internet is that he's going to have to really admit to them that he didn't mean for that shot to go in.
Oh, that's right.
That was he's going to have to explain that he didn't, he didn't call that shot.
That's how close their season was to being over.
Yep.
Like that was the turning point right there, that shot. And then they just went on a run.
Yep.
It got super hot. That's crazy.
Yeah. Meant to be.
Meant to be, man.
Written in the stars.
That's going to reshape the NBA going forward, I think, because now that he proved now granted it was a decimated Warriors team, but they still had 4 All-Pros out there. But by the end they had 3. But they proved that you can win with just one superstar and then a bunch of role players. So I think, going forward, I don't think the Lakers are going to try and go after another big name.
No.
Another max guy. They're going to stick with LeBron and AD, which is a fucking enough, I think, and then just spend that cap money where they have $35-38 million left. Go spend that. You could get 4 or 5 dudes, for that.
They might have to.
Mid-level. I think they should. I mean, they are going to have to. Because you got to have. Oh, they have.
I still think Irving's going there, but that's just.
Do you think Kyrie's going there?
Yeah, I just think that it's like a Miami Heat situation all over again, and LeBron's like, "You want to win a championship? This is how you do it. Bring 3 guys together of that caliber, and we're gonna win."
So AD is Bosh, a better Bosh, and then Kyrie's supposed to be a better version of D Wade. Is that what that is?
I wouldn't compare it that closely, but yeah, I just meant more
the
numbers. Yeah. The numbers situation.
The number of people?
Yeah.
There's 3 dudes? That's it?
No, just 3 caliber players, high caliber players like that, I guess. But, maybe that's not what they're going for. I don't know. I also heard that Magic is trying to take basically all the credit for this happening.
That's
which
hilarious.
I don't see.
Why not?
Yeah, I guess he's just
yeah, I did it.
Yeah,
that's me.
That's why AD came, was because of me, even though.
Okay, because I got out of there. It's okay, so it's open for you now, dog.
Yeah.
It's open for you now. So yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, so Zion went first.
Yeah, Zion.
I did like how he reacted to the pick. You can either go 1 or 2 ways there. You can kind of be very cocky about, getting picked 1 overall, but he gave a lot of the praise to his mom, and I think that's a classic movie. Cried a little bit. I'm not too big on the crime, but it's a
big moment. You never been drafted. Well, you haven't been drafted 1 overall.
Well, I've been drafted, but I didn't play. So.
You're like, what?
Chose to give the contract away to somebody else that was more deserving.
Charity.
Yeah.
You know what, guys? I'm too good. I'm just gonna sit this one out.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I mean, everyone. You know what the crazy thing? I think R.J. Barrett could be a better pro.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, Zion is just something else. I mean, unless he develops a jump shot, he can't. I mean, he can shoot kind of, I guess. But I mean, once that explosion goes, what's left?
Yeah, maybe he peaked too early. Maybe
I don't know, peaked too early. But I mean, if one injury or something like a D Rose, God, if D Rose hadn't gotten hurt, man, oh my God! You remember D Rose before he got hurt? It was he was unbelievable. It's the same deal. I mean, I guess not the same deal.
It's not. Yeah.
D Rose it was different. I mean, Zion's got all that power, but he's just huge. So I don't know, but he's a great guy. I mean, he seems, he seems very humble and just like seems like a good. He's not arrogant about it. He's just pretty down to earth. So, but R.J. Barrett, he was like the touted freshman
I
coming
mean,
in.
the Knicks seem to have done the right thing here, and I was kind of nervous they were going to go rogue and do something crazy and just really disappoint Knicks fans again. But
Yeah,
they got a good player.
they stuck to the plan,
Yep.
and they got a good, they got a good player. And I mean, the Knicks still are like run by imbeciles. So who knows
Yeah.
if James Dolan can ever just get the hell out of the way? But I don't know. We'll see. And I mean, I like the Bulls pick at number 7, that Kobe White, freshman out of UNC with the big old hair, and
No, yeah, I like that
he
guy.
he broke what was he broke Jordan's freshman scoring record at UNC. So there's a point guard now for the Bulls, and I think they have a core now with White, and then they've got Markkanen and Levine. They have a good little core going over there in Chicago. I like it.
Hmm.
I like it. We could, we'll see what happens with them making some noise in the East. Jarrett Culver went to the Suns. I mean, the Suns, man, I feel bad for the Suns.
Why?
Not really. I mean, because the dude doesn't care. That's why. No, I don't feel bad for him. Their owner doesn't give a shit. He's like, yeah, I don't care. So he just like puts out whatever, he just lets whatever go out there, rolls out the ball, and he's like, yeah, go ahead, play. It's really solid analysis I got.
Yeah.
They're not. They haven't been good. They were good. What that when they got Barkley back in '93. That was like the only time they were. I guess then they had the D'Antoni when Shaq was there. They had a couple years there with Steve Nash when they were pretty good. But other than that, they've been like a joke. Phoenix.
Yeah.
Sean Marion, The Matrix.
One of the, I guess, most sought after memorabilia, I guess, is, well, not memorabilia, but like old jerseys and stuff like that. I always see those things from the Suns, that
Shaq jersey.
people
I
want.
mean, there were sweet jerseys.
No,
orange.
the windbreaker, or like whatever it is.
The purple
yeah.
with like the '90, like the throwback, the starter jacket.
Yeah, the starter jacket. That's what I was thinking.
Dude, the starter jackets were so dope.
Yeah.
Those are so dope. Like I'm old enough to remember those, like when
Yeah.
in the '90s, like when they were just like they were so man. I wish I
Did
never
you-
had like the 3/4. Like that was the real cool one. It was the 3/4 zip with the kangaroo pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the best one. And then you unzip it here, and then it would like have a starter, little stitching right there. It was so sweet. Like Eagles.
Don't
ones.
make stuff like that anymore.
No, they do. They're like $300 now. It's bullshit. I'm like, come on, guys.
Well, yeah.
Anyway.
Celtics did okay in
Yeah,
the
the
draft.
Celtics. Yeah, Celtics
Made
draft.
a lot of moves, actually. Like, they had 3 first-round picks. They trade a pick. They trade Baines to free up some cap room. Seems like they're really on this tear of rebuilding the team because with, Kyrie, now Al Horford, and apparently, I don't know who's making the offer of $100 million to Al Horford, but apparently somebody is, and he'll go there and just get his money, and it's got to be a team that sucks and just want a star, and he's probably, I don't know how many years he has left, but yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting what happens with Kyrie and if the Celtics go for another big name. Obviously, there was a lot of talk of AD. That didn't happen.
Right. I think that's what they were gearing up for with the Celtics, and Ainge has the potential here to look like he's losing all that allure.
Yeah.
I mean, the Celtics have just lost that allure. Obviously, they're losing everybody, and like Brad Stevens, everyone was like, he's a genius. He's the best coach since Greg Popovich, and now he's just another guy. And it's just crazy what this time last year we were like Celtics going to the finals.
Yeah, here's the weird thing
They're
about
gonna win it all.
the Celtics to me is like I would compare the Celtics to the Yankees as far as championships because obviously they have the Yankees have more, but
Yeah.
they lead the NBA in championships. So what's interesting to me is that people wouldn't want or players wouldn't want to come and play for the Celtics. Seems like
I feel like it's more than just the team. Yeah.
No, I know, but people want to still go to the Yankees because of that pedigree, because of the championships and everything like that.
The money too.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if you go to the Yankees, you're getting big money.
Right. But anyway, I think that it's interesting that the Celtics don't have that same respect from players as a high championship winning team.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just Boston. I mean, I feel like the NBA is all about like it's way more about destinations. Like it depends when it comes to free agents. Like how come Chicago couldn't get any?
Yeah. Now
the Bulls haven't gotten any big free agents ever.
Yeah.
Ever. When's the last one? What's the last big free agent you can think of the Bulls? That they Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, I guess.
Probably.
Yeah.
In 90, whatever that was, 6. So I mean, there's just some places that just people don't want to go.
Yeah.
I guess people just don't want to come here. You would
but
think
there's
with all
a big
that history.
difference between the Bulls and the Celtics.
Not really.
Oh,
well,
there's a big difference between the Bulls and the Celtics.
Well, what, 10 championships?
It's just a
with
different
the history,
especially now. Just
the greatest player ever played in Chicago.
Caliber. I mean, how many games did they win last season? I don't know. So
the Bulls?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you mean like the teams now? Or
yeah.
You mean like the history?
No, not like overall. I mean, most of their history.
Oh yeah, the Bulls are rebuilding for sure. No,
yeah.
the Celtics are right there. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You would think people want to come there, but then obviously there's some dysfunction there. They had guys going there. I mean, they had Hayward. They got Hayward, and then he shattered his ankle. A lot of shit didn't go the way they wanted it to.
I'm expecting a big year from him.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be way more comfortable the second year after being hurt. This first year he's still like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Especially I had that. Me just having back surgery. Clearly, I'm not an NBA player, but still.
Oh, you're close.
I'm basically one.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
I mean, it's a shorter guy's game now.
Yeah, big time. I could totally be.
Not that you're that short.
I would dominate.
But you're short for an NBA player.
Yeah, I know. It's terrible. I'm short. I'm tall for pickup games, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Certain pickup games for kids. But
midgets.
Yeah.
Kids.
What the hell were you saying? Our shtick got me off track.
That's okay. So Celtics, they get Romeo Langford.
Yeah.
They
Taco, your guy.
Well, that came after
Okay.
Taco undrafted, but they signed a deal with him, which actually, to me, I like this Grant Williams guy. I actually am not crazy about their first pick. I don't know. I think that he has an injured thumb, and he seemed very uninterested in being drafted by the Celtics. And maybe he's just that type of guy, but I would think, you're getting picked 14, I don't know. I think that you would be pretty excited, or at least maybe you just didn't have the right reaction, I guess I was hoping for.
Maybe just overwhelmed.
Other guys are crying and all this stuff.
Well, we're all different, Rye. We're all
so.
snowflakes. We're all
so.
different people.
Yep.
We all react differently. Maybe he was just kind of like, damn, I just got drafted. That's crazy.
Yeah, okay.
We could have had,
All right, I'll let him,
But he also could be like, damn, going to the fucking Celtics? It's bullshit. Yeah. They suck. They're all going to be leaving, or they're going to be garbage next year. I don't know, though.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's going to be different. I mean, they're definitely not. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be well, I guess we'll see what they do.
If they get a big name guy, if they can get somebody.
Do they have cap room, though? That's the thing.
Yeah, now they freed it up. Now because of the Baines thing, I think they have
Horford.
$33 million or something like that they can go out and spend on somebody or multiple people. They probably won't get a big name guy or anybody that is really exciting. But
I mean, they can't get.
What if they got KD
name.
and they just sat him? Well, they could. All right,
they could
do.
Him.
And
I'm
just
trying to look at
the
big names here. They get what if they got Jimmy Butler? Nah, I mean he's gonna stay on the East Coast. He's gonna stay in Philly.
Yeah,
you think?
I don't know what he'll do.
He could have gone. He could have.
If Kawhi goes there, he probably just stay.
Kawhi go to Philly? Oh my God, it'd be awesome. That'd be so dope. That would definitely win. What do you think DeMarcus Cousins gonna do? You think he's gonna stay?
He was another guy that they were talking about. Maybe he could go to the Celtics. I wouldn't personally want him. I think he's a little bit of a head case, but
Wow.
no.
Both Gasol brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
Get those guys. Taj Gibson, how about him? Love that guy.
But it's funny. Like, I'm actually most excited about Taco. I just like that he could turn
dude.
if he puts on some weight and he just, he could be really. I mean,
he's huge around the rim.
he basically stood up to Zion. They
Yeah.
lost by 1 point. They almost beat Duke.
Yeah, that was a crazy game.
That was a crazy game.
Yeah.
They almost beat Duke, and he, basically just, took him down. Well, not took him down, but was able to keep up with him.
He held his own.
Yeah, he held his own.
He had a respectable game against Zion. I mean,
He's not a great shooter. He's not.
He's just
He's not a
huge.
great points per game kind of guy, but he's he'll be the tallest guy.
I mean, you can't teach height. Well, him and Bol.
Oh yeah.
Bol, but Bol.
How tall is he?
Like 7'3".
Well, Taco's 7'6".
Oh, really? That's right.
Yeah, he's big.
Sweet.
There's another guy too.
I thought Taco's like 7'1".
Who's that? Well, let me check.
No, he
before I
is 7'6".
start making
he
claims. Who's that kid in like high school or maybe? Yeah, I think he's
LeBron James.
Not LeBron James.
He is 7'6". You're correct.
I'm gonna have to look him up now. He's not that great at basketball, but he's really tall.
Sean Bradley.
Is that him, or are you just making up players?
You don't know who Sean Bradley is?
Let me see.
Oh man, you don't know who Sean Bradley is, really? Oh my god.
I don't know names like that, but
You don't remember? He's 7'6", like George Mirasan. Remember that name?
Sean Bradley.
What about George Mirasan?
How did I not know this guy?
He was in Space Jam, for Christ's sake. The original. Everybody get up. It's time
I
to
do know
jam
him.
now.
I do know him. I wouldn't know him by name like that.
How dare you not know him by name? Sean Bradley. You don't not know that name.
Kenny George, you know him?
Nah.
Well, how do you not know him? He's 7'7".
Oh man.
Let's just name all these tall guys and see if we know
Let's see who know tall guys.
who could tall guy the other guy.
Fucking out tall.
Robert Bobber, I don't know how you pronounce his last name. 7'7". This kid. Look him up. Robert Bob Rocksky. Let me send that to you. He's the weirdest looking tall guy probably in the world. I think he has something wrong with his spine, so that's probably not good to make fun of. But he
probably should back off of that.
Yeah, I'll back that one up. But I saw like a video of him working out, and it's very interesting to see because he's such a big, tall person, lifting like 10-pound weights.
Holy shit.
I mean, he is tall.
He is tall. How tall is he?
He's 7'7".
Oh, wow. Oh, sorry, I got the okay.
It's okay.
Wow, and he's like a teenager? Yeah, but he weighs like 6 pounds, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's all skin and bones.
And he's not that good. I think he was playing with LaMelo before or something.
Oh.
I don't know. But anyway.
I mean, but it's like he's 7'7". He just has to spot up. Like, whatever.
Yeah. I mean.
Whatever.
He's basically just dropping it into the basket. It's
right?
It's funny to watch. But anyway, so anybody else win the draft?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I really think it was the Pelicans.
Yeah.
Hands down. I mean,
well, overall, it's more than just the first pick. It's everything they got for AD. It's like there's
everything leading up to the draft and around the draft.
It'll be an interesting, new thing for him. The only thing that they really have going against them is that their owner only cares about the Saints, right?
Yeah. That's from what I hear. So, but Ja Morant, they got Michael Connolly out of there. He's in Utah now, so Ja Morant's going to step right in there and can be like the big name guard there for a rebuilding Memphis squad. And we talked about, R.J. Barrett. I mean, I'm glad to see the Cavs didn't get the first pick again. I've been so pissed off if they would have gotten the first pick.
Yeah.
So
there can only be one decent team in Cleveland at a time, and
Right.
it's the Browns' time now.
It is the Browns' time.
To be decent.
So yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Training camp, NBA Summer League will be on
yeah.
this year. You gonna be watching Summer League? Do you watch that stuff?
Not really. I barely even really pay attention to the draft, but this year there was a lot of big name guys, so I was kind of interested in seeing it. But it. I think again, just the most impactful will be Zion, and he'll be the most interesting to watch. But I'm really excited for Taco. I just think there's so many things you can do with it.
I hope he makes the team.
Oh, he'll make the team.
Oh, he'll make the team.
He's got to make the team now.
He has to. You gotta get a fall jersey.
Yeah, exactly.
Taco fall jersey.
Taco. Free tacos. I mean, like, there's
Oh my God, taco
the
night.
possibilities are endless.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco.
He has to play every Tuesday no matter what.
Yep.
It's in his contract.
Yeah.
Just sign me for just like the Tuesday contract, coach.
Yeah. The possibilities are endless with that. What did they sign him to anyway? Oh, just 10 contract with. Yep.
Yeah, they're just like, all right, you
It
come
just
on
basically is so that they can pay him less money, I guess. So.
Pay him less money and just not overcommit to him.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Because the big guys, they're just waiting for a chip bone in their foot.
He averaged 10.1 points, 7.7 rebounds, 2.4 blocks, which I thought that would have been higher, based on his size.
Yeah. Right.
Shot 74% from the field. Anyway, he's his biggest accomplishment was obviously against Zion. So
yeah, had a good game against Zion. Yeah, like we were saying.
Yeah. So switching a little bit more, have you heard about Le'Veon Bell? His story about two. They're calling him his girlfriends, but I don't know how much truth there is to that. I think he was girls that he was sleeping with, basically.
I mean, they're girls and they are friends, so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, two women. He goes to the gym, or this is a story. He goes to the gym and they take about $500,000 in jewelry and cash from him back in May. And also a little bit of a humble brag for him. He said I don't know if it was the dispatcher or whoever took the call, the detective or whoever it was, the police saying, well, what were they wearing when they left your house? And he said, well, they weren't wearing anything. I don't know what they were wearing because when I left, they were both naked in my bed.
Yeah, right?
So a little bit of a humble brag.
Good
there,
way
I
to
guess.
slide that in there. Well, he was in Miami, Yeah, like why would you leave two strangers in your house? Why would you leave two strangers in your house with like $500,000 worth of stuff?
Yeah,
in there?
I mean, I think
why would you do
it's
that?
a funny story.
But
he's an idiot, right?
Well, yeah.
Like, he's an idiot for one, buying that much jewelry that's worth anywhere close to that much money and leaving it out and everything like that. Like,
right.
Fine, do what you want with your money, but I certainly wouldn't be spending $500,000 on jewelry if I had it.
You put it on the Twins. That's what you do.
Yeah, I bet it all. Yeah, what am I saying? I bet it all away.
You put it all on the Twins in like some parlay with the Giants.
Yeah.
And some,
baseball is such an interesting time for betting when there's nothing else on and you're just like rooting for the worst teams.
Come on, D-backs. Like, I need those D-backs. Let's go.
Yeah. But
you see the Royals game tonight? No? Damn it. Broke my heart tonight, the Royals.
I actually did recently bet on the Royals. But,
oh, really?
They played the Angels and anyway.
It's funny.
Or was it? Yeah, maybe that was the Blue Jays I'm thinking of, that they walked off against the Angels or whatever. But anyway, yeah, it's because you're gearing up for football season, waiting to have something to bet on. You just had basketball, March Madness, everything like that to bet on, and you're like,
right.
There's nothing going on. There's nothing playing. You start betting on like cricket and
I need the action.
I mean,
looking for the action.
Jonesing for the action, I guess. But anyway.
Speaking of baseball, how about Chase Utley? They had Chase Utley night. They officially retired his jersey, I think, or maybe they said Chase Utley night. I don't know what they did. I should have looked that up. Damn it! But they had Chase Utley night for sure, and he had a long career. He retired. I think he finished up his career with the Dodgers, but he played 13 years with the Phillies, won a ring, got back to another back-to-back World Series, had 5 home runs in the 2009 World Series.
Wow.
He was which is more than Reggie had.
Great.
Actually, I think the record was 6, but he had 5 in a losing effort against the loss to the Yankees. But he, definitely definitely the greatest second baseman that the Phillies I think have ever produced. Unless you want to talk about going way back to Richie Ashburn. I think he was a second baseman, or who else was it? Robin Roberts, perhaps. No, that's a woman.
Okay.
Somebody else. Anyway,
I'm just looking at some of his numbers here.
Big Chase, what a beast.
259 home runs.
Beast. Second baseman now, remember.
Yeah. 275 batting average. Okay.
Whoa.
And 1,025 RBIs. I mean, he's good.
He is good. But look at his postseason numbers, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean.
Look at his postseason numbers.
All right. Let's see. 8 years, 16 series, 364. That's 224 actually. I was looking at OBP.
Yeah, you know me. Down with OPP. Yeah, relax on me.
But yeah, I don't know about
Hall of Famer?
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
he's a
6-time All-Star.
Yeah. He got 7. He was
4-time Silver Slugger.
He was in the MVP voting. That's the highest. He had 7th in MVP voting in 2006. Yeah, that 2006 to 2010, that was the Phillies run. That's where his best years.
2008 World Series.
He scored 131 runs in 2006, and he scored 100 runs from 2006 to 2009. So he had a good stretch there. Whole bunch of dubs. Home runs. A lot of home runs. Ribs, 100 RBIs. He had 4 straight 100 RBI seasons. I mean, come on. That's a good stretch, man. I mean, that's what the Hall of Fame is all about. This good career, and just the way he played the game. He was a tough, hard-nosed player.
Yeah,
easy on the eyes. I mean, good. I mean, kid could be in movies. This guy, Chase Utley, greatest second baseman ever played. I'll say it.
Okay.
I'll say it.
Well, you might be the only one. He was not better than Pedroia.
Whoa.
I mean, there's a lot that. But anyway, obviously a big name for the Phillies. That's he'll go down in the Phillies Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you don't think he's a Hall of Famer?
No.
All right.
But
probably not.
No, just
he's a Ring of Honor guy though.
He'll be in the conversation for many years, but I don't think.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to wait and see.
Maybe there'll be a slow year
after Cruel Fan's 15th anniversary.
Yeah.
15th year anniversary.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere, yo. Cruelfan.com. We'll be like, damn, you were right. Chase Utley wasn't a Hall of Famer. So.
Was or wasn't?
He was.
Oh.
He was a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
He was a Hall of Famer, Ryan. Sheesh.
Oh,
man. Anyway. Well, I think that about wraps it up here.
Yep.
You got anything else? I think I'm pretty good with that. My throat's starting to hurt.
Is that when you call it?
That's what I call it, when my body starts to shut down on me after all my bubbly drinks.
Yeah.
So thanks for tuning in here on the Cruel Fan Podcast, episode 6.
Yeah, I'll see you next week. Try to get Brittany back on. And, get a little bit more. Hopefully we don't miss another big week, I guess.
We'll try not to, yeah.
Yeah.
I know 4th of July weekend I ain't going to be here. I know that.
Okay.
But hopefully nothing big's going on.
Yeah.
Just, America's birthday.
Yeah.
Well, America's white man's birthday.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
All right.
We'll cut
and on that
out.
note, you're going to cut that out? All right. We'll cut that out. And so, yeah. All right, Ryan.
Okay.
Josh Philo, cruelfan.com. Like it, all that stuff. Peace out.
Cheers.